Welcome to another episode of Thorn's Jungle. Take a step in to my jungle and look at the weird creatures that inhabit it, like my brother Scott.
Hello, folks.
Today's episode is another Ultimate Animal Quiz episode. We know how much you liked the last one.
I got music for it.
All right. There
Copyright
you go.
free.
Bloody beautiful. Before we get into it, let's get out of the way all the other bull crap. Like, if you're listening on Spotify, subscribe to the podcast, rate it if you want. If you're listening and watching from YouTube, subscribe, comment, like, hit that notification button, all that stuff. We also will have a Patreon up and running soon. With some bonus content and things like that. So keep your eyes out for that. All right, Scott, let's hear about this Ultimate Animal Quiz.
The Ultimate Animal Quiz. I'm just going to move this because I don't want that camera spying on my monitor here. All right. So, Animal Quiz number 2. We don't know if it's going to be better than the first or not, but it's a different theme. So, this theme is Animal Champions. So these are animals that are the best or the worst at some particular thing that I decided on. And it's different scoring systems, going to be more questions. So what I realized with the last quiz is that there was really only sort of 5 things. 5 interesting topics. So for all your animal-loving fans out there, it wasn't a hell of a lot of good information as far as, your animal knowledge goes. So this one's a same amount of points. Still going to be 20 points, but there's pretty much 20 different questions.
All right.
There's questions within questions, though. So what I've written, Animal Champions, I've got like 8 different themes here. Some of them there's just one obvious answer for, and others there's, up to 4 things, depending on how you sort of address the topic, and I'll break them down as we go. It should become obvious as we go through it. I'm hoping. We'll see. It's Animal Champions, fattest animal, fattest, human, not humans, but I did put some stipulations on this, like, with animal, right? And then I also had to make some exceptions for it, right?
Okay.
So, animal's a hard thing to describe. How do you describe what is an animal?
Well, an animal is something that has a metabolism, can reproduce, dies, born.
I also included has neurons.
Yeah, but I mean,
has neurons, not necessarily a centralized brain, but neurons. But even then, for some of these questions, I had to exclude things like sponges and corals.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, jellyfish, similar sort of thing.
Well, they have neurons, but they don't have a centralized brain.
Yeah, it's more like just motor neuron sort of stuff.
So jellyfish still count, but sponges, no.
That's fine.
Is that okay?
That's fine by me.
Should we get right into it?
I'm excited to hear the first one.
Animal Quiz. Animal Champions. All right. But by the way, last episode we had piped this in. There was a buzz, and that's why the audio was fucked up. So hopefully it's a bit better. Let us know in the towel section down below, or whatever you call it, the comments. Yeah. Should we get right into it?
Let's do it.
All right. You can't see my notes, can you?
No, I wouldn't be able to read it from here. I probably wouldn't be able to read it anyway.
My handwriting's pretty atrocious.
Mine's worse, but yeah.
You could take photos of this and upload it to Patreon or whatever so people see what the hell I'm looking at. It makes fucking no sense at all.
A doctor could read it.
All right, so theme number 1. This one has 4, but maybe 3 different answers to it, because ones we might have to scrap, right?
Okay.
Anyway, it's the deadliest animal. The theme is the deadliest animal. So we're going to go through a couple here. So question 1 in the theme of deadliest animals. What's the most toxic animal on the planet?
Okay, I will just say there is a difference between toxically deadly and just deadly. So deadly being it's killed the most amount of people would mean it's the deadliest because most people have died from it. Or something that's potentially deadly, like with the like, for example, the most toxically venomous snake is probably the inland taipan, but it hasn't really killed anybody. So therefore it's not deadly.
So that's why I said toxic.
Okay.
The most toxic, so potentially deadly in its toxicity. And so, yes, it's definitely a venom poison kind of thing. There is a few answers. This is going to be the sketchiest answer out of the lot. We're just going to get it out of the way first, I reckon.
Yeah, so, I mean, the first thing that comes to mind would be the blue-ringed octopus.
Yeah,
One of
it's
them.
up there. I did find other things that were a bit more toxic than that.
Bit more toxic. So that's
Inland taipan was one that had popped up, but still, from other things that I've seen, there is something that's 100 times more potent than that.
Oh, hang on. Okay. So it'd be like drop for drop toxicity.
Drop for drop.
Damn, there is something that I can't remember, and it's very small. Oh, what was it? It was something like, I know harvester ants have an incredibly drop for drop potent venom, but there was something else. Oh, damn, this is going to annoy me. Because the first thing you would think of is like something big and well known. Like a blue-ringed octopus, which is big compared to other venomous
Yeah. So
arthropods and stuff.
if I was to give you it's not smaller than a blue-ringed octopus. Or not dramatically smaller.
Okay. Jeez.
And again, a lot of these answers might be up for debate. I'm trying to learn as well. Like,
yeah, and I mean,
last week, it's hard to write a quiz for someone that knows a lot more about animals than you. So I might get some things wrong, but that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn.
See, it's bugging me because it's something that I should know. Right?
Similar size to a blue-ringed octopus.
Yeah.
Similar size, but like I said, I've got a few options here.
Yeah. Okay.
You already mentioned the inland taipan.
Yeah. Because I mean, to be honest, like, just how quickly blue-ringed octopus venom works.
Maybe think of poison rather than venom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good call.
They're both
like I know poison dart frogs are pretty damn toxic, like stupidly toxic. But it's not the actual poison dart frog itself that's toxic. It's what it eats that makes it toxic. It gives it that poison.
But its metabolism is what makes it poison.
Right.
Yeah, so it still counts.
Yeah, absolutely. It's still coming from that animal. It's still coming
that
from the
toxin
frog.
wouldn't exist otherwise.
No, I mean, in captivity, they're not poisonous. But in the wild, which is where they are found, they are so absolutely, it's still a poisonous frog.
Oh, I'm going to give you this one. Let's hit a little ding there. I've got down the golden dart frog.
Yeah, so that's one of the poison dart frogs.
100 times more potent drop for drop than the inland taipan.
Yeah.
But like I said, when I probably made the mistake of asking AI some of these questions as well.
Oh, yeah.
But like a type of cone snail
is
up there as well.
Yeah,
And the box jellyfish.
I was going to say irukandji, which is the most venomous of the box jellyfish. It is a type of box jellyfish, but it's like the tiny one that's got the most. But you know what? I would rather be stung by an irukandji than bitten by a blue-ringed octopus. I would rather get bitten by an inland taipan than a blue-ringed octopus.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Because of availability of antivenom.
And just how quick acting it is. It's insane. But I don't know what I'd rather. Ingest poison dart frog poison? Okay, because that will mess you up royally.
It's a tough choice.
It is a tough one. And that is a tough one
Depends on
because...
how it tastes over rocks,
Yeah, that's it.
It might be worth it if it's the best drink you've ever had.
Or people doing toads, they're licking toads and stuff like that.
I mean, at least some poisons give you do you a favor and send you on a bit of a trip before you die. Have a bit of fun
before you keel over. But yeah, but that's a tough one because it's like venom toxicity. Or toxicity of an animal anyway. You'd automatically just go, oh, venom. It's biting or stinging. But yeah, I didn't even think like poison, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, that's the only one that I have like a whole bunch of ranges of answers for. It's the only one. It's going to get more sharp from here, folks. So
Yeah.
Still on the topic of deadliest animal, we've got a few to go through.
Okay.
Which one has the highest success rate of predation? Being deadly as far as a deadly predator.
Predator.
Highest success rate as a predator.
Okay. So you would naturally go to... well, I know dragonflies is almost 100% with
Well, you
dragonflies.
got it. That's a different one from before. There's a ding.
Okay, cool. So,
Dragonfly, 97%
yeah, it's insane.
kill rate.
Yeah, unbelievable. And most people don't realize that dragonflies are predators. It's insane. They're like, and the most successful predator too. With a 97% success rate, that is insane. Like, ridiculously high.
And just as a side note, what surprised me was kind of second in line. Underwater.
Underwater?
With a 90% success rate.
Oh, fuck. Seahorses, eh?
It's a seahorse. You don't get an extra point for that. That was a bonus one. But we talked about that the other day, and it blew my mind. Seahorse. No one ever suspects the seahorse, right?
I know. Yeah, it's nuts. Like, yeah, give it like the prey's small, but same with the dragonfly. It's still prey. Prey's prey. It's still catching and eating it.
And it's not prey that's incapable of eluding predation.
Not at all. Especially with the dragonfly. It's in air. Like, it's just...
But the way that they can control themselves in flight is unparalleled in the natural world. And what scares the shit out of me, being that effective of a predator, how they used to be dragonflies, like fucking 1.5 feet long, right?
Like 60 centimeter wingspan.
Yeah. What? That'd be taking your dog.
Gotta take a small child.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. Buzzing off with a kid.
Yeah. Fucking, they do this 97% of the time.
Bring out a giant, like, flip-flop or, like, fly swatter. Come here.
Dragonflies are awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so that was number 2. Number 3 in the deadliest animal list. So this one, again, I don't know if we're going to count it as a proper answer. So you're 2 for 2 so far, but you did mention, lethality of venoms and stuff like that, and that's definitely rated on how toxic it is to humans. So what animal kills the most humans?
Mosquitoes.
The mosquito, right? Yeah. But this is where I don't know if I should include it, because is it the mosquito that kills them?
It's the malaria virus that's in the mosquito.
It's the malaria.
But it's only really... But it's...
they're not doing it on purpose.
But it's the same with the poison dart frog, really, if looking at it that way.
Yeah, but the poison dart frog creates that toxin. The mosquito isn't creating malaria.
No, it's not creating it, but it is transferring. I mean, if the mosquito...
It's kind of like blaming the death of the Black Plague on the rats.
Yeah.
It wasn't the rats. It was...
But if it wasn't for the rats, it wouldn't be...
It wouldn't have spread. I know.
Yeah, so that is a tough one, yeah.
So I'm not going to count that as an actual answer. You're still 2 from 2, but that was just one that I had to mention because I know everybody's going to be, the deadliest animal is, of course, the mosquito.
Yeah.
Second is the human, whatever. But if we went down that list, like I went down the list of it, and
cows, horses, they're up there. Dogs.
Yeah, dogs were up there. But then there was, as far as I could tell, most of them seemed to just be carrying disease, like the tsetse fly and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And there was the assassin beetle.
Yeah, the Chavez virus. It's the kissing virus thing that they
Oh, okay.
Sugar's. It's called Sugar's disease.
It was too much of a thing. But this one's a weird one. Again, with the deadliest animal. What animal actually kills the most individual life forms? Like per day.
In predation?
Well, it doesn't have to be predation, but just actually is responsible for the most individuals dying. So if we take a life being a life, whether it's a fly, whether it's something smaller, something that eats a lot of them per day.
Gotta say something like ants.
Per ant?
Oh, so one ant killing one, responsible for a whole...
Or some creature that is responsible for eating a shitload of
probably
ants.
Got to be something like a blue whale.
It's the blue whale.
Yeah.
It's the blue whale.
Just taking
you got a ding for that. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, because I mean, it's swallowing tons and tons of individual plankton in one sort of scoop. So
Yeah, and as far as krill is concerned, and we're counting krill as individual life
small
forms, 'cause they
crustacean.
do have nervous systems and neurons and a centralized brain or whatever. So 3.6 tons of krill per day, which equals about 40 million individuals per day.
Jesus.
So they're kind of responsible for the most ending of life.
That's daily genocide.
It is. It
Daily
is. Hitler
basis.
will be proud of that. You know, you look at a blue whale, go like, shit, how did he do it?
Yeah, he just
You know?
needed a big gullet scoop, and you could have enhanced his efficiency tenfold
Yeah.
there.
So that's it. So like, I'm going to count that as 3, right? So there was 3 points there because the malaria one, I don't really know.
Yeah.
So you're 3 for 3. That was topic 1. That was deadliest animal. Shall we move on?
Yeah, hell yeah. This is fun.
Okay.
This is sick.
All right. So number two, animals that have the best eyesight, and I have again 3 categories for this.
Extant animals that are still alive today.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so a
So,
few come to mind.
A few come to mind. So the first little topic I have in here, worth a point, has the most detailed and complex vision.
Mantis shrimp, peacock
It's the
mantis,
mantis
shrimp.
shrimp. Here we go. There's the ding. The mantis shrimp. So humans, if you look at our sort of receptors, we spike at RGB, right? Red, green, and blue. They're the 3 spectrums that we really can actually see.
Yep.
And all the combinations in we actually get. So mantis shrimp, do you know how many?
It's something like, what is it, like 120 or something?
It's 12 to 16 different
That's
bands.
right. 12 to 16 primary colors.
Yes.
Yeah, which means they can see.
Beyond our visual spectrum.
Yeah.
And in detail, we couldn't even fathom. We don't know what the hell
No,
looks like
they
to a
can.
mantis shrimp.
Yeah, they can see colors and things that we couldn't even comprehend or invent. Like, and they can see in ultraviolet. They can see in multiple spectrums of vision and light. It's insane. You look at their eyeballs, man. It looks like there's a digital pupil flickering up and down and stuff like
It's
that.
fascinating. They are the creepiest creatures.
Yep.
There's a lot of creepy creatures out there. It's hard to say, but Jesus Christ, who knows what's going on with their little system there?
I couldn't think of an animal that has more superpowers than a mantis shrimp. Like, not only their eyesight, but their weaponry as well is just ridiculous. Like, they're, creating cavitation bubbles and creating light.
Yes.
It's just insane. They're all round. I mean, the peacock mantis shrimp, it's not a peacock, it's not a mantis, and it's also not a shrimp. So it's kind of like a triple.
Yeah. It's like a seahorse. It's not a horse.
No.
And like those land sea lions, we call them
Lions.
lions. Humans run out of ways to explain things. Eh?
Oh, no.
It bugs me every now and then.
Rob always goes on about how funny Australians are at naming stuff, because we're kind of good at naming stuff. We're so obvious with it. Oh, it's a red-bellied black snake. Why do you call it that? Because it's got a red belly and it's a black snake. Like, it's funny how obvious Australians name stuff. Oh, it's a blue-tongued lizard.
Yeah. Lots of lizards have blue tongue, but we're talking about this one in particular.
Yeah,
Eh?
just this one.
All right, so that was the one with the most complex eyesight. So
Okay.
what creature has the biggest field of vision?
Okay.
So humans, like we can see about 190 degrees. People
Yep.
don't know that about humans. We can see beyond 180. We can see 190 degrees.
Yeah.
There's better out there, though.
Chameleon?
For the love of yeah. We're going to go through these ones real quick. I'm glad I wrote more questions for this one. But yeah, it's definitely the chameleon.
Yeah, well, and also they can, their eyes are on like turrets, basically, and they can move each eye individually.
Yeah, but not only that, so at certain points of their turret, they can get almost 360, but then they can also do binocular vision, right?
Yep.
And that's what's fascinating, is that normally the wider field of vision it lacks detail in the world, right?
Yeah.
It lacks a lot of detail sometimes. But a chameleon's a predator.
Yeah.
Right? So prey animals usually have wider field of vision. More binocular vision is for predators.
Yep.
Chameleon's got both, and it's fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah. How insane is that? I mean, because they are predated on as well. A lot. So they do have great, peripheral vision that is acts as almost binocular vision. Well, not really, actually. It'd be monocular if it's moving like that.
Monocular
but it's just,
when they're looking around.
Right.
But then they can
hone
cinch in on something.
And they've also another animal with a good success rate of hunts as well. Chameleons.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, without vision,
Yeah.
That's what it is. All right, the third point available for this eyesight topic here. The best clarity at distance. They can see the furthest. Proper binocular vision.
Okay. Look, I think animals like peregrine falcons have amazing eyesight when it comes to binocular vision. Is that it?
You're on the right track.
But also animals like owls and stuff like that have
if I had a category of best night vision, maybe.
Yeah.
But they're not that great during the day, and I'm talking about the furthest distances that they can see.
Okay.
By the way, falcons, it's about about 6 times humans.
Yeah.
There's an 8 times humans.
Okay.
You're in the right sort of genus, or I don't know. I shouldn't use these words. I don't know what they mean.
Yeah.
You're in the right sort of feathered category.
See, it also wouldn't surprise me if it was something like a turkey vulture or an Andean, like one of the vultures that are super high flying and being able to spot.
They're more scavengers.
Well, yeah, but they still need
predators because predators is.
They still need to spot a carcass from the outflying altitude of a 747, so they would still need great eyesight.
But does it have to be that clear?
Well, I mean, if you're flying that high, it would
Vultures
help.
Never came up in my research, so
Okay.
But
yeah, I don't know, because I would say peregrine falcon or one of the falcons. Yeah, that would be the. I couldn't think of anything.
You're close, but you're way off.
Okay.
No, you're not way off. There's a golden eagle.
Ah, fuck. Cool. Okay.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I would give it to you, but
Yeah.
you're.
No. That we can't
Someone
just
would
go,
argue that a falcon's very different to an eagle.
very
or whatever,
different.
yeah.
Very different. Yeah. Okay. Golden
That's
eagle.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
5 out of 6 so far.
Yeah.
Pretty
That's
bloody
cool.
good. Pretty bloody good for our ultimate champions animal quiz. Whatever.
See, that did actually surprise me with the golden eagle because it takes like bigger prey, so you'll think its eyesight wouldn't have to be that much better than a smaller peregrine falcon that takes like smaller rodents.
And it was hard to track down because a lot of it was saying just eagles in general.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's got to be the one that's the best, and the
Yeah.
golden eagle was the one that sort of came out from my research. And I actually did some. Actually did some research.
You did for sure.
I didn't just guess all these answers.
Yeah. Because and the interesting thing about the golden eagle as well, I think it's like one of, if not the most widely distributed eagle on the planet. It's found throughout the Americas, Europe, things like that. So it's all over the world. It looks...
Well, you can see Russia from America, so...
Hey, so can humans, though.
Yeah.
Technically, off Alaska, you can...
Yeah, fair. But he can see something to eat over there.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't see a McDonald's from the other side.
Yeah, and he can see it on the far coast of it.
They can see through the earth, which is flat.
But yeah, of course. That's why it's so easy to see stuff.
There's
But
a
golden
good
eagles, like as well, they're super similar in size and look to wedge-tailed eagles.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
They didn't get a mention, the wedge-tailed eagles.
Everywhere in Australia gets overlooked.
All right, we're on to topic 3.
All right. That was cool.
Here we go. So this one, there's only actually 2 topics for this one, or 2 little sub-things, whatever. It's strongest animals.
Oh, okay.
And you know the 2 topics?
Yeah.
There's actual animal that can lift the most weight,
Yep.
and there's pound for pound.
Yeah, okay.
And pound for pound, very small,
Yeah.
right? So which one do you want to start with, pound for pound?
Yeah, okay. Let's do pound for pound first.
Okay, pound for pound.
Okay. It has to be an invertebrate. It
Yes.
has to be. There's no other way about it.
Yeah, they're very strong.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of contenders that come to mind. One would be a dung beetle. That was it?
It's a fucking dung beetle, yeah.
All right, cool.
100%.
They lift a lot of turd.
They lift a lot.
Roll.
And they can lift. Do you want to guess how much times their body weight?
Oh, it's got to be something ridiculous, like 6,000 times. Or
It's
something.
1,141 times their body weight.
Good grief. Yeah, I've seen them
Apparently
in
it's the same as a
Africa.
human lifting 6 buses.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's out of
I
control.
mean, I can only lift 5 buses, so 6,
I know,
that's
6
a stretch.
is a big stretch.
Maybe after a good
That's a world
pre-workout.
record, I reckon.
Yeah.
Maybe someone out there.
Yeah, sure. I'll do it in a couple of months, but
I mean, you
then-
see some people towing 6 buses, you know that.
yeah. But once you
that's
get that
the-
bit of momentum, it's
It's the
like
dumbest demonstration ever. Like, literally, you could just start rocking back and forth and get a millimeter at a time and just use resonance to make it happen.
Once
These
it
strong
starts
men are
going,
full of crap.
yeah. I mean, like I've seen dung beetle rolling like elephant turd, like the size of a soccer ball, and the dung beetle's like this big, and it's like
You see me rolling.
the heathen. Like it's cool to see because you just look in the
Definitely
distance.
riding dirty.
Oh, yeah, riding hell dirty. But you see it in a distance, you're like, there's a moving piece of shit. Oh, it's dung beetle. Like, and it's cool, man. Like in Africa, because they're super important, dung beetles, because they roll the elephant turd, which contains seeds and things like that. So it'll roll it to a different location, and trees grow there.
Yeah.
Right? And they even roll them down holes and stuff. So they're planting these seeds. So there's signs that are like true as anything, and they abide by them. There's signs on the side of the road that say "Give way to dung beetles."
Yeah.
Because
I
and they do.
remember I was doing a walking safari in Africa, and we were walking up this slope, and there was this dung beetle walking by, and he had his big ball or whatever, and he dropped it, and it rolled down, and I gave it back to him. Because he dropped it and started tumbling down, and he could kind of like sense the disappointment.
Yeah.
of the
Oh,
poor beetle.
God
like,
damn
you see
it.
his, like little horn go, just sinks down a little bit. So I picked it up and put it back on his level,
Oh, that's nice.
and he went straight for it. It was very grateful.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Hey, you got to help the little fellas every
Gave you a
now
little
and then.
cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm on your, and then I stepped on him as I kept walking. Whoops.
A Russell Coit thing to do.
All right, but the strongest as far as total weight lifted. They can actually lift the most amount of weight.
Yeah, see, but this one's also a hard one as well because it's like,
There's some animals you can't, like the blue
Yeah.
whale thing.
Yeah, how
it
do you-
might be able to, but we don't know because weight's different underwater, whatever. But like, let's face it, on land they can barely support their own body weight.
Exactly.
Gravity is a big issue for these creatures.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a terrestrial animal,
yeah.
and it's a big one.
Yeah, like... See, I know beasts of burden, like elephants and stuff, they're very easy to measure how much they lift with their trunk because you can test that. You can get them to lift.
That's probably where I got my answers from. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, just the fact that it's the easiest to test and they are such a large animal, I would say an African elephant.
I mean, yep.
Okay.
Do you want to? Are you going to guess how much they've been tested as lifting?
With its trunk?
I don't know if it's with its trunk, but it's just what they've been tested lifting. My pen's died, so I'm going to use one of yours.
Yeah, because... I don't know, man. I know their trunks can lift... I want to say with their trunks, I want to say about 900 kilos with their trunks.
6,000 kilos.
You see, there's no way they're doing with that trunk.
Not with their
I
trunks.
reckon
but
that'd be like with their
that's-
tusks and lifting... You know how they
Yeah.
lift vehicles? Yeah, okay.
or
That makes...
squatting with the dumbbells over their shoulders.
Yeah, doing a-
Or the
doing a-
barbell, sorry.
doing a-
I've
doing a
never
squat.
been to a gym. I walked past the gym once. Actually, I don't know what his name was. That's a bad joke.
That
Sorry
was
about that.
hell bad, man. That was,
Bad. Edit that out. Cut that out.
that was so bad it was good, though. Like, you know, that was...
All right, but you definitely got the elephant, and I gave you the sound effect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
cool.
did it wrong. You did
Yeah,
the wrong
okay.
one, but then you fixed it, so... All right.
All right, so it's, according to my math, 7 points out
Out
of
of-
8 so far.
Beautiful.
You're crushing
Falls
this
a-
one.
falls
Crushing
a
this one.
bent
All right, this
man.
one's a bit of a weird one.
All right.
What's the world's hottest animal? And we're not talking about attractive because we all know that's Jessica Rabbit,
Yeah, true.
right? Or Bugs Bunny when he dresses up as well. That's
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, when he goes
Right, no,
full
so, First category, and you could do these in any order if you want, is lives in the hottest environment,
Okay.
right? Or thrives at least in the hottest environment.
Yeah.
Has the highest body temperature, or can produce the hottest substance.
Okay. So straight off the bat, produce hottest substance.
Now, by the way, I've got to interject a little bit with this one.
Okay.
Because you mentioned the mantis shrimp.
Yeah.
That's mechanical.
Yes.
And they can create temperatures hotter than the sun.
Yeah.
With their cavitation thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking chemical.
Bombardier beetle.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you got it in one.
Yeah. The bombardier beetle is
Bombardier beetle.
ridiculous. It literally sprays out
I'm surprised you knew that. That one,
come
I stumbled across it a few weeks ago and I kept it in my bag.
It's insane. It like explodes a chemical that's like boiling point out of its backside.
It is boiling point. It's 100 degrees Celsius, and it's a combination of hydrogen peroxide and hydroquinone, whatever that is.
That's the stuff in gin and tonics that stops you getting malaria, is it? Or COVID, quinine or whatever. I don't know.
So you could simultaneously use things to cure malaria and dye your hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Just get a couple of squeeze a couple of bombardier beetles
tips,
right on there.
man.
Frosted tips all the way.
Hell
It might
yeah.
hurt a little bit. But...
Yeah, bit of burnt scalp. But
All
yeah,
right,
the bombardier.
you crushed that one.
It's a superhero bombardier beetle. It is insane. Like
Yeah.
it just explodes ass juice that burns you.
I'd like to smell it.
Me too.
I'd like to know what the hell that smells like.
Yeah, I'll give it a ring a sniff.
Not too close. I'll let him do it. I'll come in the room later on and see if it lingers.
Yeah. Yeah. And so the other two lives in the hottest temperatures and
Yes, well, thrives in the hottest temperatures or has the highest body temperature.
Okay, so we'll go to the thrives in the hottest temperature. It's got to be something that lives around those underwater thermal vents, which there are. I know there's crustaceans that live. There is sponges that live around there, but we're not including.
We're not talking about sponges.
So there are crustaceans that live around there. I know the tardigrades do, but there are crustaceans that live around those thermal vents. I don't know if they're like shrimp or something.
No, we're not thinking crustacean.
But it's literally boiling point. Or
79 degrees Celsius.
Okay, so close to boiling
Yeah,
point.
79.
Man.
And by the way, tardigrades don't thrive down there.
No, they can just withstand it.
They can withstand a shitload.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird because all I know is that lives around. I know there's little fish and stuff, but I know there's also crustaceans like little shrimp and that. But oh man, I wouldn't know what particular one it is, or the specific name for it, if you know what I mean.
It's a kind of worm.
Oh, okay, like
So maybe not
flatworm,
know.
kind of like a type of bristleworm.
It's called a Pompeii worm.
Pompeii worm, okay. Yeah,
Pompeii
I
worm.
wouldn't
If
have.
that's what you say, Pompei.
It would make sense because Pompeii, the volcano and stuff like that. Like
Bit of an on-the-nose name for him, eh?
hey, if this worm was in Pompeii, it would have lived.
It's like calling a creature that could like survive horrible gas, like a Jew beetle, right? It's a bad thing. You shouldn't call it that.
Oh, that's gold. Okay, I got that wrong. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I would never have gotten that.
Pompeii worm.
Yeah.
Worm's the highest body temp.
Wow, could withstand. That's cool.
And this is definitely linked to things that have fast metabolisms.
Yeah.
Right.
They run hot.
They run hot.
Yeah.
They run hot.
Okay, see this next one, the one that has like the highest internal body temperature. This was going to be hard because I really wouldn't know, but
I can tell you the temperature if you want.
it probably wouldn't make a difference. But yeah, go ahead.
It's not that much higher than what we would pump at. So 37.7 degrees.
Yeah. Okay. Highest body temperature. Man, I and the thing is, I swear I know this. But it's just not coming to mind right now.
I forgot to give you this for the Pompeii worm.
Thanks. Just just so I don't
I could give you
forget.
a couple more if you want.
Yep, I think I got the point. Highest body it's got to be like, and as well, here's another question: is it highest body temperature because it's a cold-blooded animal and lives in a super hot environment, or its endotherm is creating that body temperature?
Yeah.
It's got to be surely an animal that lives in a cold environment.
Not necessarily.
Oh, this is hard. But man, I swear I know this as well. I swear I know this.
It's avian.
Yeah. A. Is it an emu?
No.
Is it one of those? Look, I'm going to get this wrong probably anyway, but is it a ratite? So is it either a cassowary, ostrich, or emu?
No.
No. Hey.
Think smaller and think high metabolism. Fast.
Smaller, high metabolism. It's not a zebrafinch, is it?
No.
Okay, it's wrong. I'm going to get it wrong. So
the humble hummingbird.
Oh, of course it would be the bloody hummingbird, wouldn't it? That's got like the fastest metabolism.
Yeah.
Oh man, of course it would be.
Their metabolism is up there with I think there's some kind of pygmy shrew.
Yeah. Okay.
That also has an extremely high metabolism.
Right.
And I was, looking through it, but no, it's...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have gone
the
there.
hummingbird is the champion of body heat. So they're the
That's
hottest animals on the planet, none of which are particularly attractive.
Hey,
Pompeii worm, I don't know, depends if it tickles your fancy, but worms don't tickle mine. But,
Fan of the worm.
there's a big community out there.
Big fans of the worm.
Yeah, the LGBTW community.
Worm, yeah,
shout
that's
out.
what you did there, yeah.
All right, we're on to our next one. Next topic?
Yeah, hell yeah,
we're
that
going
was
for
cool.
it. Okay.
Actually, what's my score at the moment?
Score at the moment, you've only got one more from before, so you're 8
Out of 10.
out of 11, I believe. But we'll do the math later on.
Okay.
So, you got all the first topic. You didn't get the golden eagle.
A tree, yep.
You got the strongest animal ones.
Oh, and I didn't get the worm, and I didn't,
You didn't get the worm, you didn't get the hummingbird.
All right. Yep,
Cool.
makes sense.
So this one, I could have just done one answer for it, but I didn't know if we were going to include that malaria thing. So now there are 2 answers for it. It's the world's most resilient creature. There's 2 topics for this now. 1, creature that can handle the most shit. Whatever you throw at it, right?
Yep.
Second one, and because I didn't really know how to define this, that has been around the longest unchanged. So thinking millions of years unchanged kind of makes it the most resilient creature because it survived the longest on this planet without having to do any evolutionary adaptations.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, yeah. So
I know it's
a tough one because
it's a tough one.
it still wouldn't be the exact, most likely the exact same animal that was around. Like it would have speciated, surely.
But you know how you can say like sharks have been unchanged for however many millions of years
Half a
or whatever. This is
billion,
more
yeah.
than that. But again, they say that it's the longest continual lineage of this creature. There's that one, and there's the one that you can throw the most shit at. And it
Okay.
still survives somehow.
Yeah. So I would say tardigrade with that one.
Tardigrades, you definitely got that.
So it can survive the
thinking-
vacuum of space. It can be frozen. It can be boiled pretty much.
Be
and-
irradiated like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tardigrades are just like, what do they call them? The water bears?
Water bears.
Water
They're
bears.
actually adorable under a microscope. They're adorable looking things.
And not only do they have neurons, they have a centralized brain of sorts, and they seem to figure shit out. Like, tardigrades are amazing. If no one knows about tardigrades, like, they are all over the planet.
Yep.
They're fucking amazing. They're amazing.
They're actually not that hard to see as well. You don't actually need a too powerful of a microscope to see them. Like they're not like germ size, but they're
They're
cool.
microscopic, and they're as small as we'll ever go with this kind of animal thing, right?
But that's cool though because it's like they look like animals. They got like this smooth skin. They got 6 legs and they got this like little trumpet face. They're pretty cute little things. But and with the oldest unchanged being resilient, I want to say something like a lungfish.
Oh,
or one of them lobed-finned fishes.
You're right by being underwater, but it's not a vertebrate.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Is it a hagfish / lamprey?
It is the comb jellyfish.
Oh, okay, shit. Yeah, I was way off then. Way off.
So one of the reasons I'm wearing this shirt, it's got a few jellyfish on it or
okay.
whatever. I try to theme my shirts for it. And shout out to Kenji. We want a sponsorship for these kinds of shirts.
Who makes those shirts?
It's a brand called Kenji.
Kenji. Oh, okay, cool.
And I want more of them. You need to make some more cool animal designs for them. But it's the comb jellyfish, 700 million years unchanged.
That is nuts. Because I know, yeah, like sponges were like one of the first sort of like not complex, but like animals as well. But we're not counting them. So yeah, I guess the next one would be something like like the cilantros. Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's it. So you got 1 point out of 2 for those ones. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Here we go. We've got 3 more categories to go.
You know, I just want to go back on that. You said it was an invertebrate, and I said, did I say hagfish and lamprey after?
Yeah. But I didn't know if they were.
No, they do. They are vertebrates. They're not backbones, but they are vertebrates. So I want to just say that, because people are like, oh, he said invertebrate, and then he said these fish. I'm like, okay, I'm just telling you now, they are vertebrates.
I'm glad you corrected yourself, because I have no ability to. All right, here's the next one. There's 3 categories for this next one.
All right.
And it's going to be a bit of a dicey one. I don't know how people are going to respond to this one. It's what's the world's... And again, we're not including humans either in this. Most intelligent creature.
Oh.
Right, so... 3 things. So what I did when I was thinking of this, what's the most intelligent creature? There's intelligence that we have no idea of how to really figure out. Like, no one knows what the fucking octopus is really thinking, right? Because it's got centralized brains all over the place. There isn't really like it, so we don't know, right?
Yeah,
it's not that.
Yeah, I mean,
So
each
what
arm has its own medulla sort of.
I brought it down to something that we can all agree on still, that neurons can't get smaller, right? Neurons are neurons. So there is a severe and really reliable correlation between the brain size and intelligence.
Yeah.
So this is purely biological brain size. So here are the 3 things. What animal has the biggest brain?
In regards to the amount of neurons.
Just biggest brain, yes.
Okay.
What animal has the biggest cerebral cortex, which is also highly correlated to intelligence?
Yep.
And then the third one, what has the most wrinkled cerebral cortex?
Which is higher surface
definitely
area.
Related to intelligence. So that's it. Biggest brain, biggest cerebral cortex, most wrinkled cerebral cortex. That's also very big.
Okay.
3 different animals.
Okay.
But they're definitely intelligent in some way because they've got the horsepower. They might not be using it, you know. I don't use my potential either, but you know.
So I like.
And they're not all underwater.
Yeah. I mean, the African elephant's got a giant brain, huge brain. So that would.
So what do you want to lock in? Which
I
one
want
do
to
you
lock
want to do
that
first?
one.
Biggest brain?
I want to lock that one in for the biggest.
Biggest brain?
Yeah, I'm just trying to compare it to a blue whale's, because obviously if you're talking size wise, then like everything on a blue whale's is enormous.
Blue whale is still another creature with a bigger brain.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I know they're huge animals, but their brain isn't like it's probably one of the only things that isn't the biggest. But because it'll have to be a big animal to house a big brain.
They're all pretty big animals.
So,
and by the way,
actually,
you talking about the elephant?
Yeah,
that's correct for one of those answers, but maybe not the one you're thinking of.
Yeah, I think the what was the one, the medulla oblongata,
the biggest cerebral cortex.
Cerebral cortex. Yeah, because I know they've got a decent sized cerebral cortex and medulla. No, hippocampus, which is the memory association thing.
All right, I'm going to give that to you, man.
Yeah.
There you go. The African elephant has the biggest cerebral cortex on the planet.
Yep. That makes sense.
That's that one. Not the biggest brain, though.
I would go biggest brain. I would go the orca for that. The biggest brain. But then I'm fucking second guessing because I'm like, is it bigger than a? I know it's probably the answer for the second one because it's got the most wrinkles in it. It's got wrinkles. Which,
I gotta give you that one. The orca has the most wrinkled cerebral cortex.
Which in actual fact, that will give it more surface area when they're folded in with each other. So if you were to
actual brain mass,
yeah,
so it's not got the biggest brain, but it is the most wrinkled,
right?
So the orca might be the most intelligent. It's more wrinkled than us humans as well.
Yeah, because and that's like means you can get a brain and wrinkle it and fit it in a bigger brain and a smaller head essentially because every wrinkle, if you think about it, goes
more bang for buck.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why they're ridiculously smart and we know nothing about them. They have a cerebral cortex 3 times the size of ours and quite significantly more wrinkled. Who knows what they're thinking? They're thinking about fucking up those seals. That's what they're doing.
And it's funny how they're
chewing rudders off sailboats.
Yeah, I know. How their behavior's changing. Like, they're starting to just mess up great whites now. And eating their livers. Yeah, they're getting a meal out of it, but it's almost like, I just don't like you in general, so I'm just going to kill you.
Yeah.
And they're smart enough.
They seem to have very weird social patterns where, like, something will go trending. Do you remember there was a while, this is probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, there was a trend of them putting squid on their foreheads. And they just like one started doing it, and it seemed like a bunch of them thought it looked cool, so they would just swim with this squid like stuck to their forehead, thinking it was like a cool, like, hey, check out my new headband sort of thing. Like, they're very social creatures.
Yeah, I mean that's almost a culture, you know.
Yeah, they definitely got culture. They have
yeah.
differences in language between pods, like orcas. We could do a whole quiz on orcas.
Yeah, I mean they got different dialects where areas they're found. They're just
fascinating.
Yeah, mind-blowing animals.
Fascinating, but still biggest brain, just in general. Not the most complex or whatever, but it's just the sheer mass. It's still a whale, you're right, but it's not the blue.
Oh, of course, a sperm whale.
It's a sperm whale.
Course.
That's 3 from 3 on that one.
Yeah.
Took a while to get there, but you knew what the contenders were.
Yeah, because I was like, well, a blue whale just because it's so big, but then I'm like, wait, what other whales are there with massive heads? Blue whale, sperm whale, big ass head, full of oil and brain.
Yeah, a lot of brain in there. A hell of a lot of brain. And a hell of a lot of, like, semen-looking substance. Like, I always thought a sperm whale was called that because it looks like a sperm. Because it's got the big head and small tail.
Yeah.
I always thought that was like, oh, yeah, but when they named it, they've probably never even seen a sperm yet.
Exactly.
But what they had seen was all the goo from their head looking like cum, right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Whoever named that is like, is this a good name for it? And all the guys are like, yeah, let's call it that.
I know, like sperm. And I mean, its scientific name is Phyceta macrocephalus. Macrocephalus, big head, right? Just call it the big head whale.
The big head whale.
The sperm whale. Come on.
I mean, every other whale has no sexual innuendo at all, right? No. Southern right whale. Yeah. All right, it's kind of where it lives. And
humpback whale.
But do they do it doggy style? If you're really to hump the back?
Oh, essentially they do, but then they like kind of flip their tails around underneath and go under.
I've never seen whales having sex, but I'm going to after this. That's for sure.
Whale style. Whale style.
All right, here we go. We go to the next one. Got 3 from 3 on that one, man. Doing very well.
Cool.
I just got to count up the ticks later on.
Yeah.
I run out of paper, so I can't tally up probably. Is what it is. All right, we've got 2 more categories left. Here we go. What's the longest living animals on the planet?
Okay.
Now, there's 2. What have we measured? And what is theoretical? So what can theoretically live the longest?
Oh, longest. I thought you meant longest animals.
No, longest living animals.
Oh, okay.
Longest lifespan.
Okay.
So ones that we've actually measured, and we know how old they can get.
Yep.
And ones that, in theory, but we don't really know.
Okay. The longest.
I reckon you'll get these.
Yeah, I think the longest ones we measured would be like the Greenland shark.
Greenland shark. I mean, Greenland shark. Absolutely. Do you know the date? How
It's
long?
something like 460 or 530 years or
So
something.
they reckon average lifespan is 272,
Yeah.
but 3 to 350 is kind of not out of the ball. I think the
Okay.
longest was like 360 years.
Okay, cool.
Is that and they can? It's actually amazing how they can actually date these guys.
Yeah, it's like they count the rings on a thing.
It's on their eyes.
Yeah,
So
it's
their
like a little...
eyes have this, so they can carbon date their eyes because it uses a certain substance that doesn't break down or has a half-life or something like that. But
Yeah.
there's something on their lens of their eyes that they can use to date these things very accurately.
Yeah, it looks like
And they're fucking old.
looks like a bit of like clear jelly almost, and they can like they slice it open and yeah, date it that way, and it's crazy. Like they were like theoretically they could, some sharks swimming around now could have been swimming around like the Americas were
Pre-Columbus.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, crazy.
It's absolutely reasonable. These things are ridiculous.
Yeah, and as well, if you look at a Greenland shark, they're huge sharks, mind you. They can get 7-8 meters, sort of max. But they are part of the sleeper shark family, and they look super benign. They look ancient. They look slow moving, but I mean they are ancient, really. But they're full blown like predators. Like they reckon they've documented them hunting and eating polar bears. They're full predators.
Humans would be, hard pressed to do that.
Yeah, I know. These sharks, they take them off the ice, or when they're swimming in between ice, and like a big shark like that, like they're formidable predators. Them Greenland sharks. So
What would you do for 300 years?
yeah.
You've kind of seen it all.
Well, no, they probably haven't, because a lot of them, if not all of them, have a parasite on their eye that looks like a worm thing. So most of them are essentially blind.
Yes.
But
It kind of looks like they all need a Kleenex just to those little fins. I can't wipe my bloody eye. Jesus Christ, what's going on here?
Yeah. Okay, so let's go into the theoretical ones. I got two answers for this, mind you.
Okay.
One of them's the lobster, and another one is the immortal jellyfish.
It's the immortal jellyfish.
Yeah. So the immortal jellyfish, it has the ability to, once it gets to a certain age, reverse its life cycle back to polyp form and basically start all over again. So if nothing killed it, predation-wise or anything like that, theoretically, it could just keep on living.
Yeah, and that's why I say that, because we don't know. So there might be immortal jellyfish out there that have been around for thousands of years. Or it might be the case that, they do that cycle, let's say every 20 years or whatever, but 5 cycles is the most and they're definitely going to get eaten or something like that. Or we don't know if there's another genetic trigger that limits the amount of cycles they can go through. We still don't know that.
Yeah, like the Hayflick limit or something, where it's like this theory that even if humans or other animals like that, even if under the most perfect circumstances with access to the best medicines or something, there's a certain limit to how many times their cells can reproduce without eventually filling with like toxins and stuff and eventually dying. They reckon the Hayflick limit is like the only reason why humans would die, but it's still just like a hypothesis. It's not even a theory, really.
Yeah, because with the immortal jellyfish, because obviously there is a lifespan of cells and whatever, but then producing new ones, like they literally go back to a stem cell thing which then recreates other cells. So they're all like, it's like that, the story of that ship, you keep changing all the parts of it, is the same boat.
Exactly.
They've changed all their parts, and humans do, but there's certain cells that we never replace, like egg cells in women, which actually exist, and neurons. The ones you're born with, the ones you got. You only ever get less over time with brain damage and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So, and cheers. Whatever.
Hey, nicotine helps, though.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. But yeah, it's definitely the immortal jellyfish. We're on to our last one.
But I mean, another reason, we'll go back to the lobsters as well. Lobsters theoretically can be immortal, but they get to a point where every time they molt, it's something like they can't molt properly. And that's the only reason why they'll die of old age, is if they can't get out of that molt.
Oh, they can't shed that skin.
Yeah, so every time they molt,
Right on.
I can't remember what it is that happens, but I don't know, something builds up where it sometimes it becomes harder and harder, and then they won't molt properly and die. So if they could always molt, they will live theoretically forever.
They're too delicious to live forever.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not when there's restaurants around that charge you $400 for one.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. But do you want to eat a 100-year-old lobster? I don't know how good that would taste.
All right, here's the last one. It's a silly little one. The hungriest animal. There's two. There's one that eats the most pound for pound, right?
Yeah.
According to its body mass, like how much percentage of its body mass does it consume per day?
Yep.
And then there's just general biomass. Which one just eats the most shit, most biomass per day? They're the hungriest animals on the planet.
Oof.
And I'm going to give you a hint for this one.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the last one's still the blue whale.
It's the blue whale. Yeah, you got that one. Here we go.
So that's one out the way.
Yeah, it's one out of the way. That eats 3.6 tons, 40 million individual lives lost just to sustain a big floating nothing.
Yeah. Almost like what vegans kill for their soybeans.
Exactly.
I'm joking, but really. Okay. Yes, that one.
Both of these animals have been answers before. I tried to, I like to bookend things. So both
Yeah,
of these
go
animals
back.
have been answers before.
Yeah, okay.
And
Revisit.
the one that ate the most for body weight surprised the shit out of me.
Oh, okay. Jeez. Yeah. Ate the most for its body weight. So, like, just filled the shit out of itself.
Needs to consume a lot, again, because of...
Oh. Well, going back to the fastest metabolism, you got to keep eating. And if that's calories from pollen and nectar, hummingbird.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
2 times their body weight in nectar.
That's ridiculous.
That's
insane.
That's like you eating like 300 kilos of sugar per day to survive.
How much do you think I weigh?
I guessed 150.
Yeah.
You're substantially bigger than me.
Oh, given the fucking, if it's my cheat day. Yeah.
But that's it. You did it.
That's,
You got through it.
I mean, that is super cool because, like, what you said is, like, these aren't, like, that thing, if you said, like, it's not quite like, oh, I know the answer to that, I know the answer to that. When somebody asks a question, you go through your head and it takes figuring out, which I love. You go, okay, given the fact that the hummingbird's metabolism is super fast, it runs hot, man, that, like, I love having to work stuff out.
And that's where, I mentioned that pygmy shrew.
Yeah.
It was pretty close as well. It was like 1.6, 1.7 times its body weight, right? And I was like really close. So sometimes when I researched, AI would say, hey, it's the pygmy shrew. And it will say that number. And then I'll look again and it'd be like, no, the hummingbird has to have twice its body weight. Well, twice its body weight is bigger than 1.6 times. So it has to be the hummingbird. The humble hummingbird.
Man, it's also like
The hungriest little bastard on the planet.
It's also the
running hot.
Yeah, the bumblebee hummingbird is like, it's also the smallest bird in the world. Like,
I mean, like, let's face it, like, what an indulgent creature. It's just like, I'm going to live fast. I'm going to hang around. I'm going to eat nothing but the purest nectar. It's just whiskey after whiskey, right?
Nectar of the gods, man. And they're cool birds. I've seen one twice. I've seen them and been like, is that a moth? Like, what the hell?
I think I've seen one in Canada, but I don't know if they live in Canada.
I think they do. I'm not entirely.
But they do migrate
sure.
because of warm temperatures, because they need the warm temperatures because their metabolism is like so ridiculous. Like, they're incredible creatures.
So
incredible.
cool.
Let's
So
get to
cool.
a final tally here. We got 3, 5, 7 out of 20. 16 out of 20.
All right, that's all right.
That's Ultimate Animal Quiz. Animal Champions. 16 out of 20. That's at 80%. If my math's correct, that would get you a HD in any university in this country of ours. Maybe not other ones that have better education.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, isn't that like the same as what I got last time?
I can't remember. Wait,
it's very
I'll
similar.
look back through my notes. Yeah, you got 16 last time.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, right on.
I'm just
Par for the course.
I'm just a high distinction guy.
Yeah. So
sick.
I do have the bonus questions for like the Patreon thing if you want. There's just a couple of little dumb ones, but I reckon we should take a little break and then maybe restart that one. But that was the Ultimate Animal Quiz. Animal Champions.
I hell love that. I loved that one. It was like boom, boom, boom. Like, yeah.
A lot of animal facts in that one.
Yeah.
I like doing that because
Same.
it makes it a lot easier than explaining like weird connections like last time. That was still fun. I'll still do an animal and there's going to be a big part 2, part 3, part 4 to Animal Champions because there's a lot of other things. So
You got to.
if you want to, discuss like, oh, what does Adam think has got the strongest bite force or whatever? Too easy.
Yeah.
Think of some better ones, right?
Yeah, weird ones. Like,
world's most flatulent animal or something like that.
You're looking at him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or my
All
dad-
the answers
our dad.
can't be Adam Thorn.
The biggest farter.
I don't know. Our father is.
Yeah, he would be up there.
I've always said that when he dies, I'm going to put a fart machine in his coffin.
So funny, man. That would be so. He would laugh at that as well.
Yeah.
Like,
He deserves to. He deserves to go out with dignity.
and the thing is, we probably wouldn't need one. He'd probably still be going off in the coffin. Like,
That's it. Yeah. You'll visit his grave a couple of months later, and it'll be like kind of blow it up a bit. You have to lance it every
It's
now
like
and then.
The UFO sightings go up over his grave because and like they always blamed it on swamp gas escaping the ground.
We love you, Gary, but you're a flatulent man.
Oh yeah, he is. All right, so for you listening on Spotify and watching on YouTube, that is the quiz, Ultimate Animal Quiz episode. That's it done. But if you're sticking around and you are one of the Patreons, which we're going to get up and running, I'm probably advertising it too early, but we are doing bonus episodes on top, bonus questions.
Bonus questions. I got another 5 or 6 here that are a little funny, just silly little throwaway ones. Yeah. Join the Patreon and get involved.
Yeah, it's going to be, if you ever wanted to buy us a beer or something like that, then,
They're cheap.
yeah, $5 or something, whatever we're going to make it or whatever. But not only that, you get a lot of bonus stuff. So if you're like, damn, I wanted to hear more with these extra questions, you can now.
And we might get a little loosey-goosey on the Patreon. It might be.
Yeah.
I
Might be a bit.
I swore a bunch on this one, but,
Hey, who
I
gives
can bring out some other words. And
Yeah, we got a lot of worse words that can be said. And probably will on the Patreon. So head over there once it's up and running and be a patriot.
Talk more about these Jew beetles. Oh boy. Cut that out.
Oh, all right, man. That was sick. That was fun. I can't wait for the bloody next one. So we will see you next time on another episode of Thorn's Jungle.
Doodles.
Take care. Sick.